Hello again, dear viewers. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're all having a great weekend and thank you for subscribing. Now, chalk this one up for the good guys. A rare victory for common sense and free speech in this increasingly spineless world of ours. Well, spineless Britain under Starmer anyway. A guy called Hamit Koskan, a man with more guts than a butcher's shop, has just won his appeal against a conviction that was so absurd it could have been scripted by Kafka on a bad day. It's a major victory for free speech, and I'll tell you why this matters, because the thought police and their mates in the outrage brigade are not going to like this one bit. So set the scene. Hamit Koskan, during a perfectly lawful protest against the creeping menace of political Islam and Erdogan's thuggish regime in Turkey, decided to make a point by burning a copy of the Quran. Now, I know what you're thinking. Burning books isn't exactly a knitting circle activity. But here's the thing. In a free society, you get to offend people. That's the deal. You don't have to like it, but you have to lump it. Hamit wasn't out there calling for violence or harming anyone. He was exercising his right to protest, to stick two fingers up at an ideology he sees as a threat. And what did the court do? Well, they slapped him with a conviction under the Public Order Act, claiming his protest was disorderly. Why? Not because he was running amok, but because some nutter called Musa Kadri decided to wave a knife at him, screaming, "I'm going to kill you." So let that sink in for a moment. Hamit burns a book, someone else tries to murder him for it, and Hamit gets done for causing a ruckus. That, my friends, is what you call a blasphemy law sneaking in through the back door, dressed up in a cheap suit of public order. It's the kind of logic that says if you get mugged, it's your fault for wearing a nice watch. Meanwhile, the knife-wielding lunatic Kadri walks away with a slap on the wrist, probably back to his tea and biscuits, while Hamit's forced into hiding because his life's now a target for every Islamic fanatic with a grudge. So welcome to justice in the 21st century, folks, where the victim gets the handcuffs and the thug gets a pat on the head. But here's where it gets good. The Crown Court, in a rare moment of not being completely drunk on woke Kool-Aid, has overturned Hamit's conviction. And thank heavens for that, because if this verdict had stood, it would have been open season for every religious Islamic zealot in the country. And all they need to do is attack someone who offends their precious feelings, and voila, the blasphemer becomes the criminal. It's a playbook straight out of the Dark Ages, isn't it? Silence dissent with a fist, and let the law do the rest. This ruling sends a crystal clear message to the perpetually offended. Your tantrums don't get to dictate our freedoms. You don't get to enforce your sacred cows by threatening violence. Anti-religious protests, however much they make your blood boil, are part of the deal in a free society. If you can't handle someone burning a book, maybe you're the one who needs to grow a thicker skin, not the other way around. So hats off to Hamit Koskan, a man who's had to endure death threats and life in hiding for standing up to Islamic tyranny, and hats off to the Free Speech Union for backing him. This is a win for every one of us who believes that freedom means the right to offend, to provoke, to challenge without fear of a blade or a jail cell. But don't get too comfortable, folks. The thought police are still out there sharpening their pencils and their grudges. They'll be back, and when they are, we'd better be ready to fight again. So there we go. I'm Paz49. Thanks for watching. And until the next time, keep your wit sharp and your backbone stiffer than a vicar's collar. Roger Trout.